Welcome to Samurai Travel's perfect holiday Tokyo plan, made from a true local perspective.
Stick around till the end, cause we'll show you the full 4-day itinerary too.
Day 1 is all about experiencing Japan's traditional style, the Ueno and Asakusa area. Both are full of highlights, but since they are close to each other, you can explore them easily in one day.
Ueno gives you that foreign market vibe, while Asakusa feels like pure old-school Japan. Perfect day to dive deep into Japanese culture.
Let's start at Ameyoko, right next to Ueno Station. It's one of Japan's biggest shopping streets. About 500 meters long with over 400 stores between Ueno and Okachimachi.
It actually started as a post-war black market, so it's got this wild, chaotic energy. Just walking through is fun.
You'll find food, clothes, and souvenirs at very reasonable prices, so shopping here is a great idea.
There's so much packed in here. Let's go through a few cool spots.
Next is the Ameyoko Underground Market. It doesn't look Japanese, it feels more like Southeast Asia, full of energy and colorful stores selling all kinds of food.
Yeah, that multicultural vibe totally comes from its black market roots. Exploring this underground maze is a pretty wide and unique experience.
If you are getting hungry, stop by an Izakaya. Our favorite is Noyaki, famous for its grilled offal skewers. It's super popular but still affordable, and the food is amazing.
Grilled offal skewers. Sounds weird, right? Like seriously, organs? But trust me, once you try the juicy meat with that sweet soy glaze, you're hooked for life.
Besides the skewers, try the rolled omelette and stewed giblets, classic Japanese izakaya dishes done perfectly.
And yeah, nothing beats an ice-cold beer with that. But don't worry, even if you don't drink, the food alone is worth it.
Ameyoko has many fish shops, but buying at the street stalls might feel tricky for visitors. So I recommend Super Yoshiike, where you can buy super fresh sashimi and seafood easily.
Yeah, the sashimi here is top-notch, fresher and cheaper than most supermarkets. If your hotel has a fridge, grab some and enjoy it later. Totally worth it.
Next, let's head to Ueno Park, located on the opposite side of Ueno Station from Ameyoko.
And it's not just a park, it's huge, home to Japan's top museums, a zoo, shrines, and even a big pond with boats.
At the National Museum of Western Art, you can see masterpieces by Van Gogh, Monet, and Picasso.
And if you're with family, Ueno Zoo is great. You can even see pandas there now.
Inside Ueno Park, there's Meiji Shrine, Ueno Tōshōgū.
It's crazy to find such a big golden shrine right inside the park. It's dedicated to Tokugawa Ieyasu. Yep, the famous shogun. The one from the Shogun drama.
The golden hall was covered in gold leaf donated by feudal lords across Japan, showing the immense power of Ieyasu.
You can see the outer part for free, but for about 500 yen you can check out the detailed inner area too. Totally worth it.
The symbol of Ueno Park is Shinobazu Pond, covered with lotus leaves as far as the eye can see. It's breathtaking.
And it looks totally different every season. It's beautiful year-round.
You can also rent a boat here, 500 yen for a rowboat or 800 yen for the swan-shaped one.
It's a popular date spot too. Perfect for a romantic moment on the swan boat.
After enjoying Ueno, let's move on to Tokyo's most famous tourist spot, Asakusa. It's only a 6-minute train ride from Ueno. Here, You can truly feel the atmosphere of old Japan and taste some of the best traditional food in Tokyo.
First stop, Senso-ji Temple. And this big red gate is Kaminarimon, the Thunder Gate. See those giant statues? They are the Wind God and the Thunder God. Sounds powerful, huh?
The huge red lantern is about 3.9 meters tall and weighs around 700 kilograms.
Taking a photo here is a must. If you don't, people might not believe you even come to Japan.
Passing through Kaminarimon, you'll find Nakamise Street, a shopping street leading all the way to Senso-ji main hall.
Whoa, look at this. Shops are packed tightly on both sides. How can anyone decide what to buy?
Once you walk through Nakamise Street, you'll reach the main hall of Senso-ji Temple. It was built in the year 628, the oldest temple in Tokyo.
See that big pot with smoke rising from it? They say the smoke can heal your body if you wave it over the sore parts. In my case, probably my head. Wait, hey, stop laughing.
The main hall stands about 30 meters high. It's truly majestic. On the ceiling, there are famous paintings of dragons and heavenly figures, but photography is not allowed, so make sure to see them with your own eyes. You won't regret it. About a 10-minute walk from Senso-ji, you'll find Kappabashi, a street filled with shops selling Japanese kitchen tools and tableware.
Even professional chefs shop here. You'll see lots of tourists from all over the world too.
If you are into Japanese dishes or love exploring unique local stores, the place is a must visit.
And don't miss the plastic food samples. They're oddly satisfying.
After exploring Asakusa, it's time for Hoppy Street, a nostalgic alley lined with old-style bars located near Senso-ji West Gate.
I hope the camera can capture it. The warm lantern lights and the temple's vibe together make this street unbelievably beautiful at night.
Every izakaya here is cheap and lively. If you are not sure where to go, we recommend Yamakashoten and Totoya. You'll find more info in the description below. Here's a hidden gem for those who want to keep the night going. Under Asakusa Station, there's the Asakusa Underground Shopping Street, one of the oldest in Japan.
Whoa, this feels like stepping straight into post-war Japan. Honestly, it's even more retro than Senso-ji.
It's been around for about 70 years. You can pop into a small bar, grab another drink, and just soak in the nostalgic vibe to end your day. After enjoying Japan's traditional culture on day one, day two takes you into Tokyo's center of cutting-edge trends, Shibuya, where you'll also enjoy some of the city's best food.
You'll really feel the contrast from day one. That's the fun, chaotic magic of Tokyo.
Let's start with the Shibuya Scramble crossing, one of the most iconic spots in Tokyo. Taking a photo here is almost proof that you've been to Japan.
And yeah, this crazy crowd, totally normal for Shibuya. Welcome to the chaos.
If you want a cool shot from above, grab a seat at the Starbucks on the second floor of the stair building across the street. If you are a Pokémon fan, you'll love Shibuya. It has one of the coolest Pokémon centers in Japan.
Guess who greets you at the entrance? Mewtwo, sleeping in a giant test tube. Epic, right?
This Pokémon Center has a more stylish, mature vibe than others, and you'll find exclusive items only sold here. Take your time exploring and pick up some souvenirs. For souvenirs and dairy items, head to Don Quijote, Japan's biggest discount store. The Shibuya branch is massive, from the basement all the way up to the 7th floor.
You can literally find everything here. But if you're not sure what to buy, let's share a few recommendations.
First, Japanese snacks, especially Kika. You'll find all kinds of unique flavors like matcha, matcha latte, even wasabi. They are cheap, individually wrapped, and perfect as souvenirs.
And don't miss Kororo, a gummy that tastes so juicy you might mistake it for real fruit. Seriously, you've got to try it.
Another hit is the Ichiran Ramen Homestead. You can enjoy Japan's most famous ramen at home. You won't find in normal supermarkets, so check it out at Don Quijote Shibuya. Next, we'll visit Meiji Shrine, one of Japan's most famous shrines. It's right next to Harajuku Station, only a short walk from Shibuya.
It's crazy. It's between noisy Shibuya and trendy Harajuku, yet it's calm and spiritual, like a different world.
Walk about 10 minutes through the quiet tree-lined path, and you'll reach the main hall, where you can draw a fortune or buy charms.
Their omikuji isn't for luck. It's more like a message of wisdom. And yes, they have English version too, so give it a try.
Since we are near Harajuku, you should definitely check out Takeshita Street, famous for its youth culture and cute fashion.
This 350-meter street is packed with around 130 shops and snack spots, the heart of Japan's kawaii culture.
It's fun to try colorful sweets like rainbow cotton candy and crepes while walking around.
Experience the true meaning of kawaii.
After Harajuku, take the train back to Shibuya and visit Miyashita Park, a modern shopping complex just 2 minutes from the station. It's great for shopping, lunch, or dinner.
The rooftop brothers got a great view. You can see all of Shibuya from up close. Grabbing a coffee at the Starbucks here and just chilling isn't a bad idea either.
Inside Miyashita Park, there's Shibuya Yokucho, a street of izakayas offering regional dishes from all over Japan. It's fun, a bit touristy. If you want a more authentic vibe, head to Nonbei Yokucho nearby.
Now that's old school. It started as a black market alley back in the 1940s, and the retro atmosphere is still alive. Just walking there at night feels like time travel.
Each small bar here has its own history and charm. Just pick one that looks interesting and step in. You won't regret. For drinks on day 2, I recommend Sangenjaya, only 5 minutes from Shibuya by train. It's a real foodie and nightlife neighborhood.
There are tons of izakayas packed into narrow alleys, and they're all great. The most famous area is called Triangle Zone. It's retro, maze-like, and a little intimidating at first, but once you go in, it's awesome.
If you want great food and drinks without the crowds of Shibuya, Sangenjaya is the place to go. Shibuya is also famous for its Tokyo Toilet project, 17 unique public restrooms designed by world-famous architects.
Yep, golden toilets, tree-shaped toilets, see-through toilets. Sounds weird, but they're surprisingly beautiful.
We covered this toilet tour in another video, so if you are interested, go check it out. On day 3, let's explore areas around Tokyo Station efficiently. You'll find many famous spots nearby: the Imperial Palace, Ginza, Tsukiji, and Akihabara. And at night, there are great izakaya streets to enjoy.
This area's got everything, from luxury shopping to old school charm to otaku culture. Can we really see it all in one day?
Let's start the morning at Tsukiji Outer Market. It used to be Japan's biggest fish market. and even now it's full of lively shops and delicious food. Coming around 9 a.m. is perfect.
The atmosphere feels like old Edo. It's fun just walking around. You'll see fresh seafood stalls, sushi and kaisendon shops, and tons of cool street food.
A must-try snack is tamagoyaki, Japanese rolled omelette. Look at the chef's perfect handwork. And it's only about $1. What a deal.
Try the grilled eel skewers too, and don't miss the cute strawberry skewers.
There are also great souvenir shops selling Japanese ceramics, kitchen tools, and food-related goods. Japanese pottery looks so elegant. It makes a great gift.
And Japanese knives are super popular too. They say they're sharp enough to cut through anything like a samurai sword.
There are several knife shops inside Tsukiji that offer English service, so it's easy for visitors to shop there. After exploring Tsukiji, let's have an early lunch. Every restaurant here is great, but we recommend Sushi Dokoro Tsukijiya.
It's a hidden gem, usually not too crowded, and both the sushi and kaisendon are amazing, and most dishes cost under $20, which is pretty cheap for the quality.
The fish used for sushi and kaisendon are mostly the same, but kaisendon lets you enjoy many kinds of fish together in one bowl. Try whichever you prefer, you can't go wrong.
Sushi is like a perfectly arranged showcase, while kaisendon is like a sparkling treasure box. Both look beautiful and taste incredible. A must-try experience.
Next, stop by Tsukiji Honganji Temple, located right next to the market. It's an impressive, unique temple free to enter with a cafe and souvenir shop inside.
You've got to see the main hall. Its design mixes style from many countries. It's stunning. And inside, there's a huge pipe organ too. Seriously, go see it for yourself.
A 10-minute walk from Tsukiji takes you to Ginza, Japan's most luxurious shopping district. You'll find everything from high-end boutiques to Michelin-star dining.
And on weekends, the street close to cars. It becomes a pedestrian paradise. It feels awesome walking right down the middle of Ginza. Perfect photo spot too.
One must-visit place is Uniqlo Ginza. It has 12 floors, each one beautifully designed like an art museum. You can find exclusive items only sold here.
Forget Chanel. If you come to Japan, go for Uniqlo.
About 20 minutes on foot from Ginza, or 10 minutes from Tokyo Station, you'll find the Imperial Palace. It used to be Edo Castle, but now it's the residence of Japan's royal family, and parts of it are open to the public.
It's got huge gardens, open fields, and even a museum. You can enjoy history and beautiful scenery for free.
It's like an oasis in the middle of the city, almost like Tokyo's version of Central Park in New York. Grab a coffee, sit down, and take in the calm. Next, take a short 8-minute train ride from Tokyo Station to Akihabara. This area is a dream for anime and manga fans, and for those who electronics of Japan's unique pop culture.
On Sunday afternoons, the main street, Chuodori, becomes a pedestrian zone, a perfect time to visit. Make day 3 your Sunday adventure.
Along this street, you'll find famous shops like Animate, Softmap, and Don Quijote. If you are not sure where to start, just walk down this main road.
You'll see maids handing out flyers. Even Japanese locals feel like they've entered another world here.
If you love anime, start with Animate Akihabara. There are all kinds of rare and exclusive character goods.
There are actually 2 buildings, one for goods, one for manga. Every floor is packed with otaku treasures. It's like heaven for anime fans.
If you are into figures, check out Liberty, a long-running shop near Animate. They have amazing figures from popular series.
Dragon Ball, Naruto, One Piece, My Hero Academia, you name it. All top quality. I'm definitely buying a Boa Hancock figure here.
For retro game fans, Beep is a must. They sell rare vintage games, consoles, and even collector's items.
For anyone who grew up with Famicom, Super Famicom, or the first PlayStation, this place is heaven.
They even have playable arcade machines you can try for free. Just don't lose track of time. It's easy to spend hours here. Akihabara is also famous as an electronic town. Among many stores, Softmap is one of the biggest. They sell everything from PC parts to general electronics and games.
There are like 4 soft maps around here. The digital building especially is heaven for PC geeks.
You can still feel the old electronic town spirit here.
Yeah, after World War II, returning soldiers sold radio parts here. That's how Akihabara was born.
The old school charm still remains, mixed with today's otaku culture, and that's what makes Akihabara special.
Yeah, it's a perfect mix of past and present. Weird, wild, and wonderful.
After Akihabara, let's end the day with dinner near Tokyo Station, in Yurakucho or Shimbashi, both famous for their retro Izakaya streets.
The bars here are under the train tracks. It's got that cool old school vibe. Definitely worth hopping from one izakaya to another.
First, check out Shin Hinomoto in Yurakucho, just 2 minutes from Yurakucho Station or a short walk from Tokyo Station.
It's been around for over 70 years and the owner, Andy, is from the UK, so you can order in English. No worries for travelers.
Next, walk about 10 minutes to Shimbashi, known as the holy ground for Japan's office workers.
So many cheap and tasty izakayas here, but my pick is Udatsu, a robata grill.
They grill fish, meat, and vegetables over charcoal, and their tsukune grilled chicken meatballs are the best.
And don't miss the ikura meshi, rice topped with salmon roe that shines like red jewels. End your day with that, and it's the perfect finish. Although honestly, it's a waste not to drink till morning here.
On day 4, let's head to Kamakura in Kanagawa, right next to Tokyo. It has beaches, an island, and historic temples that rival Kyoto, and it's only about 1 hour from Tokyo. A Tokyo trip isn't complete without visiting here. First is the heart of Kamakura, Tsurugaoka Hachimangu. It's about a 10-minute walk from the station. Walking along the main approach, Wakamiya Oji really captures Kamakura's atmosphere.
It's tied to the shogun Minamoto no Yoritomo from about 800 years ago, and it's said to bring good luck for victory and work success. I'll take both, thanks.
Before the main grounds, you'll see 2 ponds, Genji Pond on the right and Heike Pond on the left, together called Genpei Ike.
Then symbolize the famous rivalry between the Genji and Heike samurai clans. Even the ponds are split into teams.
In the center is a beautiful red taiko bridge. Further in, you'll find the elegant dance stage and the long stairs heading up to the main shrine. Climb them and
boom! That stunning main shrine. Bold, red, powerful presence. Totally worth the climb. Cultural heritage power up.
Next is Kamakura's icon, the Great Buddha. Take the Eno then about 5 minutes from Kamakura to Hase Station, then walk 7 minutes to Tōshōgū Temple.
The Eno then runs right through neighborhoods and close to houses. Just riding it is fun. The train itself is a tourist favorite.
While Nara's Daibutsu is famous, Kamakura's Buddha also has deep history. It was made about 800 years ago. With the base, it stands 13.35 meters tall and weighs about 121 tons.
Titan class size, but with a calm, wise face. Respect.
Even the giant straw sandals offered to the Buddha are huge. They carried a wish that he walk around Japan spreading happiness. Next, Hasedera, about an 8-minute walk from Tōshōgū. It's a peaceful temple with beautiful gardens, the Kannon Hall, and a viewpoint overlooking the sea.
There's so much to see here. From late May to early June, the paths covered in hydrangeas are insanely beautiful.
One highlight is Bentenksu, a narrow, dark cave where a revered monk once trained. Cross through the passage and you'll meet a large statue and hundreds of small ones, a mysterious experience.
The Kannon Hall houses a huge golden Kannon statue. No photos allowed, so see it with your own eyes. Epic final boss energy.
Hasedera is full of spots, seasonal flowers in Japanese garden and scenic viewpoints. It's a must add to your plan. The highlight of the Kamakura trip is Enoshima Island. Start from Hase Station, close to the Great Buddha and Hasedera. Take the Enoden line for about 20 minutes, then walk 15 minutes to reach island entrance.
Enoshima's got everything. Food, scenery, shrines, you name it. Let's dive into the details.
Once you cross onto the island, the first thing you'll see is Benzaiten Nakamise Street, lined with souvenir shops and restaurants, like a library temple approach.
If you are already hungry, stop here for the island's signature dish, Shirasu Don. Shirasu means baby sardines, eaten all over Japan. But Enoshima is famous for them.
If you are eating along Nakamise Street, try Enoshima Harumi, a hidden local gem founded about 100 years ago. The raw shirasudon and colorful kaisendon with assorted sashimi are top-notch.
Even though it's an old restaurant, they've got a robot cat serving the food. So cute.
Further along the path are Uomite and Miharashite, both famous terrace restaurants with great ocean views. They get crowded at lunchtime, so if Harumi isn't busy, it's smart to eat there first. Enoshima Shrine is one of Japan's 3 great Benzaiten shrines, known for blessing in art and good fortune. It actually consists of 3 shrines, Tetsumiya, Nakatsumiya, and Okutsumiya, spread up the island slope. After walking through Nakamise Street, you reach Hetsumiya, then a bit further uphill is Nakatsumiya, a beautiful red shrine perfect for photos.
The last of 3 shrines, Okutsumiya, is about a 10 minutes walk from Nakatsumiya. Here turtles, long considered lucky symbols, are found all around the grounds in paintings and stone statues.
Don't miss the ceiling paintings with the 8 great turtle inside the main hall. No matter where you stand, it feels like the turtle is staring right at you.
Next to Okutsumiya is Ryugu Shrine, home to a dragon said to symbolize the legend of Enoshima. I guess this guy's been guarding the island all along. What a loyal bodyguard.
By the way, those long staircases in front of each shrine can be skipped using the pedal escalator. It costs about 360 yen for the full route, but climbing on your own feels much more rewarding.
Whew, I actually made it up on my own.
On the way up, stop at Transparent Aqua, a stylish cafe with a terrace overlooking the sea.
Wait, a cool cafe like this exists on the island?
The coffee and sweets are delicious, but the real highlight is the view from the terrace.
Wow, that ocean view is crazy. This place is one of a kind. Don't miss it.
Take the Enoden back to Kamakura Station, then ride the Shonan Shinjuku line to Shinjuku. For your last night in Tokyo, let's explore its legendary drinking alleys.
We're hitting 3 classic spots: Omoide Yokocho, Omoide no Nukemichi, and Golden Gai. Each one shows a different side of deep, authentic Japan. Most places are cash only, so bring about 20,000 yen and you'll be set for the night. First up, Omoide Yokocho, a little lantern-lit alley packed with tiny bars and izakayas. Every shop has its own flavor and atmosphere.
One of the best is Motsuyaki Uchan, a famous grilled offal price that's always got a line.
Time to fill up with some food and booze? Let's rev our engines for a long night.
From Omoide Yokocho, walk about 7 minutes to Omoide no Nukemichi, which means memory alleyway. It's a hidden spot inside Kabukicho.
Even locals don't know about this place. It's super underground. You want to see many YouTubers covering it. It's a bit harder to find than Golden Gai, but if you want to see a deeper side of Japan, come here.
Finally, Golden Gai, a famous bar district inside Kabukicho with a nostalgic and unique vibe that foreigners love.
You know what else in Japan feels like this? Each bar is tiny and full of character.
There are lots of great places here, so walk around and pick one that feels right for you.
Look for a bar that's not empty but not packed either. That's a sweet spot. About 19% of the customers are foreigners, so the staff are used to speaking English. No worries, just go for it.
Since Tokyo has so many sites, we focused on areas with easy access so you can enjoy as much as possible efficiently.
The full route and details are in the description. Check it out and build your own version of this trip.
If you have any questions or want to know more about specific places, leave a comment below. Samurai Travel is always happy to help plan your journey.
Have an amazing trip and see you next time. またね